For the new people can't be here, you can watch this recording. All right. So those of you who have not met before, I've met most of you, but I don't think I know who is Temitope, Kihinde. I think these are new names. So welcome to the team. Welcome to the team. Welcome to the fastest growing Nigerian team. And we look forward to more heights, more heights in Nigeria and all over Africa. So before I start my training, um, today for this wonderful afternoon. I just want to talk about,
Thank
how
you, sir.
how um I'm gonna make everybody all right, got it. Okay. I want to talk about how fortunate we are to have the Enagic Kangen business in Nigeria. For many years, the Kangen water has been around for the last 40, 50 years. The first office in the US has been around since 2003. So that's more than 20 years ago. So it's not a new business, but nobody brought it to Nigeria. So I think the fact that myself, Mr. A1, patients, some of the leaders here, we started this movement about 2 years ago, in Lagos, in Ikeja, where we had nothing. We had no office, we had no commission department, no manager, we didn't have a company. There was basically nothing but ourselves and our knowledge and a hotel seminar room. We managed to turn into a big business, to bring in a lot of people to come into this amazing Japanese company. So, it all started from a seminar room, and today we have an office in Lagos. And my vision is, years to come, the Nigeria branch should be the springboard to the whole of Africa. So guys, even if you have been in the business for 1 year, 2 years, or I think the longest is Mr. A1, right? About 2 years, around there.
Yeah.
About 2 years, less than 2 years. Um, it's you guys have barely started the whole African continent. Who else can go and build the African continent but you guys? It's your turf, right? It's your neighborhood. It's your people, your neighboring countries. You guys, you have a gold mine right there. You have a gold mine right there, and it's only a matter of time. Either somebody else goes and open up those markets, or you guys do it. And now with internet, it is so easy to do it through Zoom. You can talk to people in Cameroon, South Africa, Ghana, Uganda. It's a global business, guys. But if I was you, I would like to focus local and then go global, because Nigeria as a market is still so huge. And today in this call, my training is going to be about 40, 45 minutes. I'm going to share with you guys, why this business is going to help you guys truly achieve freedom in terms of your health, in terms of your finances, and why you should really stay focused. Because when you are not focused, you are not going to achieve your goals in this business. I can see people like Patience, people like A1, those people that has been with us for a long time. They're extremely focused, because once you are out of focus, you are looking at other opportunities to do another business or to make money somewhere else. We call it, when you have two rabbits and you try to catch both at the same time, at the end, you don't catch any rabbit. All right. So the name of the game is you need to focus. All right. So today I want to talk about how we can attract people into our business. How, because I think a lot of people in Lagos, especially, every Sunday you guys go to church. Some of you go to some business community meetings. Some of you meet a lot of people regularly. And some of you may face some challenges in convincing people to buy the Kangen machine. Why? Because let's be very real. The Kangen machine, not everybody can afford it, right? It's almost 5 million naira. So we're talking about a market segment that is still very big in Nigeria that you need to target for the Kangen business. You can't just be talking to anybody on the street. You're gonna get very tired. Okay. So we need to understand who we want to talk to. How are we going to attract them to listen to us? What do we tell them to get them to see a demo? Okay. And most importantly, how can we share our perspective of the energy business with them? Okay. So today's training, let me bring in my PowerPoint. It's going to be very exciting. I'm going to share with you guys new concepts. I'm going to also give you guys some company updates, some contests that you guys can be winning. By the way, it's a global contest, so anybody can win, and it's not that hard to win. Very important segment of today. Okay, so if you guys are ready, type one in the chat box. Make sure if your team members are not here, make sure they join in now. Let me just message a few people to come in now in the Zoom. Okay, so if your team members are not in, all right, get them to come in. You don't want them to lose out on this kind of important information. Okay, so without further ado, let's go and start today's training. Now, winning conversations, building rapport that engages interest in your Enagic business. Okay, now when we have a conversation, okay, now those of you who don't know me, my name is Simon Low. By the way, I forgot to introduce myself. Simon Low from Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia. I'm a 6A2-3 in Enagic, and I've been with the company for the last 8 years. And I built my business in Malaysia, Singapore, Vietnam, Dubai, India, Turkey, and Nigeria as well, and many other parts in the world. But these are the main areas that I've actually went there and opened up the markets for the company. All right, and Nigeria is my latest project that I started with the leaders here in the group, and we have a long way to go. We have a long way to go. Okay, so coming back here, winning conversations, building rapport that engages interest in your energy business. So when we have a conversation with a prospect or a new downline, okay, we need to have a winning conversation. Don't just have a chat or a conversation. Every time we have a conversation, there must be an objective. Where are we leading our downlines to? Or where are we leading our prospects to? If it's a prospect, you want to lead them to become a customer. If it's a customer, you want to lead them to become a distributor. If it's a distributor, you want to lead them to become a leader. Okay, so every conversation, there must be an objective. Okay, so let's talk about it today. So everybody, right? I believe everybody here on this call, everybody in the world, you know, we have the power to influence another person. All right, we have the power to influence another person. And you know, when we influence people, you know, there are two types of Kangen sellers out there in the market. There are people that have a lot of pull effect, and there's people that have a lot of push effect. Let me ask everybody a question right here. Do you like to be pushed into doing something or buying something or joining something? Just do it. Just do it. Trust me, you know, you won't go wrong. If you like it, type 1. If you don't like it, type 2. If you like it, type 1. And if you don't like it, type 2 in the chat box. So let's be very interactive in the chat box, guys, because I want you guys to really engage with what I'm going to share with you this afternoon, okay? So if you like it, type 1. If you don't like it, type 2. All right, I think most people are typing 2. You see, when you meet somebody, let's say in a Sunday church, and the first thing when you meet them, right? Okay, they say hi, you know, God bless you, everything. And then they start to talk to you about maybe another multi-level marketing or direct selling or some scheme that they have, and they're trying to make money and stuff like that. And they have a lot of push energy. And they call you, you know, they promote their things to you, and they want you to buy. Now, people with push energy, they do get sales. They can actually sell a lot of things. But people with push energy normally can't really build a team, because people, they want to buy from them just to get rid of them, and they are not at all interested to be with them, if you get what I'm saying. So pull effect is, you want to be able to magnetize the people around you. You want to be able to have an effect on others, that whenever this person sees you in church, oh, it's A1. I didn't manage to speak to him last week. I have to talk to him this week. Oh, it's A1. I've not seen him in such a long time. I better go say, oh, it's Folayemi. I've not seen him. You know, let me go and say hi to him. You know, why? Because there are certain people that have characteristics, aura, energy that people just like. All right. So in this call, we're going to find out more about how you can influence the people around you to be able to have an effect on others. And the thing is this, when you are building your Enagic business, ladies and gentlemen, it is not a hunting game. You're not there to hunt for buyers or short-term goals. It is a farming game. Because why? We are talking about a high-ticket product. We're not talking about something for 5,000 naira or 50,000 naira, or not even a half a million naira. We're talking something about 5 million naira. So the process, all right, the process can be longer, which means the relationship, the bond must be stronger before people make a decision. So do not treat this as selling something for 50,000 or 500,000. Okay. So pull effect. Now, very, very easy. The first thing is you want to build rapport with everybody in your community. Now, tomorrow is a Sunday. Everybody's going to church, right? You either go to church and you start talking to people about your business, or you actually start building rapport with the people before you even talk about any business. All right. And the easiest way to build rapport is to give compliments, is to smile, is to have a good energy. All right. A lot of people, they forget the step of rapport building and they go straight into prospecting. They go straight into selling. They go straight into giving out business cards. I think that's a bad move. Why? Because today we are living in a relationship age. We are living in a relationship age. Whoever that has the best relationships in their network is the number one network leader, is the number one salesperson, is the millionaire, is the richest person in the community. It's all about relationship. And no relationship can start if you are not a good rapport builder. Give a good compliment and smile to people and ask them how is their day, how they're doing, and be interested in them rather than being an interesting person yourself. Am I making sense so far? Type 1 if you're following. So this is a very fundamental process that if you want to have a magnetizing energy, all right, if you want to have a magnetizing energy among your community, you have to start doing a lot of these things. All right. It makes you feel better. It makes other people feel better as well. Okay. And once people are you have rapport with them, and then it's time to open up their mind. Now, have you spoken to people? I have seen in my 8 years, right? I have seen downlines of mine or even uplines of mine talk to people about the Enagic business or the Kangen water and how great the Kangen water is and the Kangen business is. But when they talk to that person, it is so obvious that that person is not open. The person's mind is closed. Maybe he has a lot of things on his mind, or maybe he's just not interested. Okay? So a mind is like a parachute, ladies and gentlemen. It doesn't work if it isn't open. So first, we have to open up the mind. And how do you open up the mind? Easily. You have to get people to start to agree with you, or you want to make people make sense of what you're talking about. And the easiest way to do that is to ask 2 yes questions. So I'm going to go through this really quick because it's a very simple concept. But the important thing is, after this training, right, I want you guys to really implement all these things in your prospecting process. Okay. Now, 2 yes questions can be as simple as, do you think health is important? Or do you think the water that we put into our body, which makes up 70% of our body, all right, is a important thing to pay attention to? So all these questions would lead to the answer, yes. Do you think with the economy we have today in Nigeria, with the currency, with the political situation, we have to have an international business? We have to have a business that is recession proof. We have to have a business that's inflation proof. All right. So these are all great questions you can ask people depending on who your customer base is. Okay. So if you are somebody that you want to prospect a user, then you want to ask more on the health side. Do you think water is important? Do you think nowadays where kids or even adults, when they drink all these Pepsi, Coke, and fizzy drinks, sodas, okay, do you think it's something that is dangerous for the body? Yes. Okay. So you never want to ask a no question. What is a no question? Even though the question is a good question, but it's a no answer. Example, um, do you think soft drinks are good for the body? No. You see, that's a no answer. So you don't want to be asking no questions. You want to be asking yes questions. Do you think soft drinks are bad for you? Yes. Do you think Nigeria has issues with chronic diseases, adult diseases? Yes. Are you guys following me so far? If you're following, type number 1 in the chat box. Okay, let's be very responsive on this call. So these are questions that would lead to an answer. Yes, I've started a new business. Now, you may have some people around you that are already successful people in their own right. Okay, and when you want to approach them to buy the Kangen machine or to join the Kangen business, now don't for a second think that people that are already wealthy or already rich don't want the Kangen business. That's a huge, huge mistake. If you think for a second, people that are already living on Banana Island or Victoria Island or they're a millionaire, and if you think for a second they don't want the Kangen business, I want you to think again because my first downline in Dubai was already a multi-millionaire before he joined me in the business. Why? Because the Enagic business, the profits that people are making is unbelievable. If you guys agree, type 8 in the chat box. And if there are two people in front of you right now, one is somebody that is broke, okay, money problems, not enough money, always not enough money. You would think to go for the person that doesn't have enough money, right? Why? Because they're more hungry, because they want to do more business, because they have not made it yet. But the question is sometimes there's a reason why these people have no money. Maybe it's a habit, maybe it's a mindset, maybe they're very lazy, or maybe they have a bad attitude towards life and business. There's a reason why they're there. But of course, not everybody falls into that category because of their it could be other circumstances. But when you look at somebody that's already successful, what does that mean? That means around him, he has also more successful people. That means around him, he has done something right. His attitude, his mindset. So don't forget about people that are already successful to join the business. All right. Please don't forget that. So open up their mind, ask questions, ask yes questions, ask questions that people will respond a yes. Okay. And the third one, what you want to do is to create interest, ladies and gentlemen. Creating interest is what a lot of people lack. Today, when you create enough, when not sorry, when you are interested in people enough, let's say I meet patients in church. I say, patients, how's it going? You know, what do you call that? How's your family? You know, what kind of business are you doing now? You know, are you still living in the same area? You know, I haven't seen your kids in a long time. You know, have they been coming to church? So I'm genuinely interested in patients, right? In her life, you know, how's it going and everything. So when you have a conversation that revolves around people, other people, naturally people would ask you the golden question. The golden question is, what do you do? Hey, I've been talking about myself for so long, but what do you do? You know, I've not asked, what do you do? Okay. And you need to be able to create interest. If there's no interest, there is no need. There's no need. There is no opportunity to see a demo. So when people ask, what do? You can say a few variations. I leave it up to you guys to be flexible depending on who you're talking to, right? So many people have all kinds of health problems like diabetes, gastric, acid, heart, stroke, cancer, and even children are also getting hit by diabetes and cancer. All right. Now, there's a very interesting medical device from Japan that I saw recently, or that I am partnered up with, or that I am marketing. It's amazing, perfect for your family. I would love for you to come and take a look tomorrow in our office. You know, so when you use these kind of words like diabetes, gastric acid, stroke, cancer, if that person is suffering from these type of diseases, people get interested. If these people have children at home, they get interested. When you talk about medical device, people get interested. Okay. Or if you're targeting the business people, remember the power of two, the passive income model of the Enagic business. I've partnered with a 50-year-old Japanese company named Enagic. They are licensed medical device manufacturer in Japan, sold over $8 billion around the world, but very new in the African market. The machine that I market produces a water that has anti-aging and healing properties, one of its kind in the entire world. And you will understand it by seeing a live demo. So far, so good? So these are all ways you can create interest. Okay, we are looking for serious business people that are looking to partner up to become a distributor, as the company has a model that you can earn a passive income of $5,000 to $10,000 a month. Now, when I talk about this $5,000 to $10,000 a month, sometimes for people that is not even earning $500 a month, and you talk about 10,000, they can't accept it. They think it's a scam. Are you guys following so far? They think it's a scam, huh? 10,000. What are you talking about, 10,000? Nobody makes 10,000. All right. I'll be happy if I even make one or 2,000. Okay. So you need to decide, or gauge, should you be throwing around these kind of big numbers? Okay. So maybe $5,000 is big enough. Can I ask everybody a question? Can I ask the floor? If you're making $5,000 passive income every single month, is that a very good income? Type one. 5,000 US dollars. Type one, if 5,000 US dollars every month, is that a good income? Is that big money? Type one in the chat box. It is, right? Because 5,000 is like 8 million now. Naira, approximately, right? Yeah. So you may want to use Naira value as well. 5 million, 8 million, 7 million. Yeah. Okay. So sometimes when you throw around huge numbers, people can't accept it because it's not in their reality box, and people get turned off. So you have to be smart about what kind of numbers you want to use. Okay? You can even say 2,000, 3,000, 5,000, whatever. I leave it up to you. Okay? So once you create enough interest, okay, on the product or on the business, and now you fix a demo. Okay? So ask for a demo and you shall receive. It can be as simple as this. So Mr. Adeyemi, example. Mr. Adeyemi, it seems like you're interested, in what I just shared with you. So if I were to invite you to one of our company presentations, by the way, it's exclusive, only friends and family are invited. It's happening tomorrow. If I were to invite you, will you be able to come over to our office in Adeni Jones at 11 a.m.? Example. Okay. So when we invite people to a presentation, don't just say, we're doing one tomorrow, 11 o'clock. Can you come? Are you able to come over? No. You never just throw it out like it's free, like it doesn't have any value. Okay? You always must put a value to everything you do. If I were to invite you tomorrow, okay, it's an exclusive meeting, only friends and family are invited. So it makes it valuable. You have to value yourself, guys, because you're going to be traveling to the office, you're going to be waiting for the prospect. All this is time and money, right? So if I were to invite you tomorrow at 11 o'clock, will you be able to come with your husband or with your wife to take a look at this presentation in our office? All right. Only if you're interested, I'm going to extend this invitation. Okay. So this is not for everybody. It's because when you say it's for everybody, it seems like a public thing. There's no value already. It's for everybody. Anybody can walk in. Okay. There's no value. Okay. Always make sure to build up the value. There's an event happening tomorrow. Can you join me and check it out? Are you free tomorrow night? Many ways. Okay. So guys, these are all great ways that you can actually ask. There are people that also use this question called, have you heard of Kangen water? Have you heard of Kangen water? Now, that is not bad and not good at the same time. It really depends who you say it to. Because have you heard of Kangen water? The answer could be no, right? So when the answer is no, it's either the water is not popular enough or the answer is a no. So you don't really want no answers. Okay, you want a lot of yes. Okay, so if somebody said, have you heard of Kangen? They say yes, it's actually a better answer than no. Okay, right? When people say yes, you may think that they already have the machine. Many people have heard of Kangen, but they have not bought the machine. Please remember that. Yeah, many people have heard about the water, but they have not even bought the machine. Okay, so that's how you do it. Okay, so don't skip any of these steps, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, so because I am committed, to help everybody to close more sales, to really achieve their goals in the business. And guys, you just have to be in the market. You just have to meet a lot of people. You just have to you just have to add at least 2 new people to your list every single day. You know, today I will go on my Facebook, I'll look for, I'll go into groups, I'll go into Facebook groups, and I'll start adding people into my Facebook. I may not know who they are, okay? But once they accept my friend request and I start posting about my business, it becomes easier for me to talk to even random people. Yeah. Or even friends of friends or mutual friends. Okay. So these are all possible through the offline and also online. All right. So guys, I really want to help you guys paint a new perspective on the business. And you know, who doesn't want to be a millionaire? Everybody wants to be a millionaire, right? So today I'm going to share with you a brand new concept, a brand new concept. I call it two types of millionaire. Now, the first type of millionaire is somebody that has actual $1 million in the bank. Okay. And the second type is what we call a virtual millionaire. I'm going to explain what a virtual millionaire is. And you can actually use this in your sales presentation moving forward. It's very interesting. Okay. Now, US 1 million. Now, how many people that you know around you have $1 million in the bank? Is it a lot of people, few, or maybe even none? 1 million US in the bank. If you know somebody that has 1 million US in the bank, type 1. If you really can't think about anybody that has $1 million in the bank, type 2. Okay. And when you type 1 is you know him and he know you, okay? Not just one way. Okay. Some of you would know. Some people with a million. Some of you really can't think about anybody with a million. So if you know somebody that has $1 million or you think they have $1 million, type 1. If you really can't think of anybody that has $1 million US in the bank, type 2. This is a social experiment. Okay, so A1 says 2 because you know have people having $1 million in the bank is very rare. Some of you type 1. Okay, good. Now I personally know many people that have $1 million. However, however, how many percent of people in Nigeria has $1 million in the bank? Very little, right? Even in Malaysia, very little. Not many. You're talking about the 0 point something percent. Okay. So, but that's our dream, right? If you have $1 million in the bank, and let's say you put it into a fixed deposit, let's say your money is in the US or UK or Canada, wherever it is, and you earn a 6% interest a year, that's pretty good, right? 6% interest every year. Now, if you have $1 million in the bank, right, you don't go and use the $1 million. You don't spend the million, you only spend the interest, right? Because if you have $1 million in the bank and you spend $1, now you're no longer a millionaire, you are a $999,999 heir. You have lost your millionaire status. So what people do is they only spend the interest. So 6% a year interest gives you $60,000 a year or $5,000 a month. All right. So if you have $1 million in the bank with 6%, with $5,000 a month, just interest, I think that's pretty good, right? For most people, that's more than enough. But how many people have that? So how long would it take for you to save $1 million? Take a look at this. Even if you are able, which most people aren't, even if you are able to save $1,000 per month, it would take you 83.3 years to save $1 million. What are you going to do when you're 83 years old with $1 million? You don't even want $1 million, right? You don't even know how to spend it. Some of you are already 50 years old, so 83 years, you're 130, right? It's not possible. So guys, there must be another way. So for some of us, it's not even possible. If you're already 50, 83 years, that makes you 130. God bless you. I hope you can live to 130. But even if you get $1 million at 130, what is the use of that? So let me introduce you to a second concept called a virtual millionaire. A virtual millionaire is somebody who earns a passive income of a millionaire. Are you following? The passive income of a millionaire is $5,000 a month. And ladies and gentlemen, my question to you is, in Enagic, is there a way for you to earn the passive income of a millionaire? The answer is yes. And this is how you can present to people out there. This is the career path. I've shown this so many times. A1 has probably shown this many times. Herman has probably shown this many times. This has been thrown around everywhere. We're showing it every time that we get an opportunity. All right. So in this call today, I think we have A1 that is a 6A on his way to 6A2. He's getting there. Yeah. People are actually progressing. Okay. And after 6A2, 6A2-2, and then 6A2-3, $25,000 reward and $5,000 a month. What is the $5,000 a month? This is as if you have $1 million in the bank paying you 6% a year. As a 6A2-3, you are getting $5,000 a month. Let me ask you another question. Let's be honest. Which one is easier to achieve? Having $1 million in the bank or becoming 6A2-3? Type me in the chat box. Which one is easier? Which one is more achievable? I don't want to use the word easy because nothing is easy, but which one is more achievable in your lifetime? Having 1 million US in the bank or becoming 6A2-3? All right, everybody, let's participate. There's about 19 people here. And you can be honest, if you feel that having $1 million through your savings and 9-to-5 job or your other businesses is easier, then you write that. But if you feel becoming 6A2-3 is easier, you write that. Okay. I want to really show you guys, how you can really bring people into the business. Okay? Bring people into the business. Hi, Jafet, how are you doing? Okay. So, so that is the 6A2-3, guys. Okay. And I want to show you, this is my statement for July. So if you're a 6A2-3, let's say July, you get your statement end of August. So it's always 1 month after. And this is the statement for July. How much was the total? You 5K plus other bonuses, plus. You get about $6,256 in the month. And this is before commissions. So if let's say this is all I earned, 6 grand, okay? 6 grand is as if I have more than $1 million in the bank that pays this to me every single month. Are you guys following so far? Yeah? It's a concept. And sometimes a concept is all you need to convince somebody to join you in the business. Because if they see themselves becoming a 6A2-3 here, it's much easier than saving $1 million. They're going to come into this business, right? It's about how you convince them and how you show the product, the demo, all the stuff that you guys already know. I don't have to teach you. You guys, some of you are already great in showing the demo, showing the product, but maybe sometimes you lack the conceptual vision to convince somebody to come into the business. All right, to show them a different perspective. Show them this. These are what people are earning. And by the way, 6A2-3 in the whole world, there's close to 1,000 people in this rank. So it's not 1 or 2 people at this rank. There's close to 1,000 people. And in the whole of Africa, we don't even have 1 person at 6A2-3 yet. The keyword is yet. It's yet to come because Africa is such a new market. All right. And this is your roadmap to 6A2-3, guys. 6A2-3 means you have 2 -2s. And below the 2 -2s, there's 2 6A2s. And below the 6A2s, there are 2 6As each. So if you look at it, it's not as complicated as you think. What you want to do is you want to bring in 2 strong leaders that brings in 2 each and 2 each. That's why myself and Herman, we came up with the Power of 2 program, which a lot of you are following. A lot of you are still not doing your all-out massive action. You're still taking it easy. You're still taking it very slow. Guys, there's a lot of money you are leaving on the table if you do not exercise your 6A2-3 roadmap and your Power of 2. Because your Power of 2 is the method for you to get to 6A2-3 in the fastest way possible. Because 6A2-3 is about having your 2 lines growing at the same time. So if you're not putting in the work, you're not going to get in the results. If you're not showing up enthusiastically, people are not going to join you. All right. And the next one I'm going to talk about is energy. If you go into a meeting, if you go into a conversation or if you go into a Zoom meeting like this and you don't have, if you have low energy, and if you have a guy that is high energy, do you think he will join you? Do you think a high energy guy would join somebody that's low energy? I don't think so. Okay. I consider myself a high energy guy and high energy guy. So if I want to join a business, I want to join somebody that's high energy because I can resonate with that person, right? And we know in this business, it is the highest energy people that makes the most money. The highest energy guys. Okay, the people that are really willing to work their butt off and do presentations. So you want to be attracting these people, and therefore your energy must be able to attract these people. You can't go in soft and mellow and expecting to attract a big fish unless you're just lucky. Okay, so if you want to be doing it consistently, you have to really work on your energy. So what are the people out there in the market, ladies and gentlemen? What are the people that are out there in the market? There are four types of people. Okay, there are four types of people. The first type are people that always wants to be right. You know, these are people that no matter what you tell them, oh, I'm building this business, and the person say, oh, you know, I've been doing network marketing for the last 10 years, 20 years. I'm a veteran, I'm a pro, you know, I know about this, I know about this. You know, I know about water. I know about water. I've studied water my whole life. And you don't have to tell me about water. I know everything. So there are people in the market that just want to sound right. Now, when people just want to sound right, they are normally not that open to listen. So you don't really want to focus on them. And then there are people who are comfortable. Now, comfortable people are fine. They're very nice to talk to. They're very laid back. They're very relaxed. But if you are comfortable in Nigeria, what's going to happen? When I use the word comfortable means not that you are super wealthy. If you're comfortable in Nigeria means this. I have my job. Maybe I have my pharmacy. I have my certain business that I'm running. It's good. Okay. I'm making a living and I don't need extra. 10 years later, what happens? Some of them, they just drop their socio-economic status. They go from high income to middle income. Some people go from middle income to low income because of inflation, right? Because of depreciation, because they are so comfortable. They didn't go for more. And somehow, some way, they got neglected by society. So these are people that even if their house is on fire, they can still watch television. They don't care until something really bad happens to them. Okay, so these people, you don't want to be there. You shouldn't be comfortable, and you also don't want to be talking to people who are comfortable. Okay, and the third one are people that wants to be liked. People that wants to be liked means you are afraid of offending anybody. You want to be Mr. Nice Guy. You know, everybody loves you. Everybody, you know, loves seeing you, and you can do no wrong, say no wrong, and act no wrong. You know, these are people that can't handle rejections, and everything they do must be liked, and it must be accepted everywhere. So it's very hard also for people like that to come into the business. And some of us could be in these categories, and it's fine. I was in some of these categories before. All right. I was in the right category. I just want to be right. I just want to be liked. Yeah. But it doesn't serve me. So what you want to be and who you want to attract is you want to attract people that wants to win. They don't care about being right. You know, you can be the rightest, smartest person in the room and have no money, correct? You can be right. You're right. But you have no business, you have no money. Okay. You don't want to be comfortable. You don't care about being liked. You care about winning. So the winning mentality, the winning people are people that you want to attract into your business. These are the Yemi patients. These are the Mary Janes. Okay, these are the people that would buy a machine, come in and make a difference and do the business regardless of the results, because these are people that are here, they wants to win. So you need to look for people like that. Forget about the other three people. In Nigeria, there's 200 million people. Don't worry. Most people were on the first three categories. You want to be looking for the winners, people that you know are hungry for success. Okay, so far so good. If you're getting value so far on this call, type one in the chat box. You know, I believe most of us already know what the Kangen machine does. If you don't know, speak to your upline. If you don't know, watch a video demo. It's all online. Most of you know how the 8-point system works. When you sell a machine, you make 250,000 naira. When you're 2A, you make 500,000. When you're 3A, you make 750, all the way up. I think everybody knows that. But sometimes people just lack that drive, right? They lack that commitment and focus. You need to be laser focused. When you talk to somebody and you are focused and you look at them dead in the eye that we are doing this. And if you're in, prepare your cash, buy your machine. We're going to install your machine and we're going to do this. We're going to do this for your state, for your city, before somebody else does it. When you are that serious and aggressive in business, people follow you. If you're like this, oh, try the water. If you feel good, you can consider and all that. It's not powerful enough. All right. So if you really want to build a big business, find the winners, be a winner yourself, and be very laser focused because focus is everything. I know Nigeria is a place where there are so many opportunities to make money, but there are people that I've met. They do all kinds of business at the same time. A friend like me is confused about what the person is doing. Today they're doing A, tomorrow B, C, D, E, F, G, everything. They want to do from A all the way to Z. Okay. They want to do the whole thing, everything they want to do. Okay. So, when you see people like that, it's very difficult for them to be successful at anything. The people who are successful are people who are very focused. And not just focused, people who really take massive actions. Okay. Massive actions. Now, let me ask you this. Just now we had the example of $1 million. You have $1 million in the bank, and the bank pays you 6% a year, right? Would it be good if the bank pays you 6% every month? You'll be growing your money very fast, right? So in business, it's the same. You can either grow your business at a rate of 6% a year, slowly grow, or you can grow your business at 10% a month, which means every month your team increases their size by 10%, 10%, 10%. And how do you do that? You do that by taking a lot of action. You do that by creating a list of people you want to talk to and enrolling your team members to do the same thing. Some of us here are lone rangers. We sell a lot of machine ourselves, but we never enroll our team members. We never motivate our team members. We never go and talk to them, show them and change their perspective and give them new ideas or explore new ideas on building the business in the part of town that you are. Okay, this is what we need to do to be successful in Enagic, guys, and we need to be consistent. All right, we need to be consistent. Now, commitment will get you started, but it is the persistence and consistency that helps you finish. Anybody can start a business. I'm committed today. I buy a machine, I start, but they never finish. Why? No consistency, no persistency. Okay, very, very important. So before I pass back to Mr. A1, I am going to talk about two contests that the company is running right now globally, and you stand the chance to be winning contests. So for those of you who have sales, right? A1, Patience, MJ, who else on this call? You guys have sales, right? My suggestion to you, if you want to win this contest, you want to put all your sales in one day. Why? Because when you put your sales in one day, you have a chance to earn extra $400 to $500 for that day itself. So these are my two accounts, Lo Chi Guen and Lo Cheng Fat. I want to show you what happened. The 8-point daily contest, because that day I put in about 10 sales. Some days I put about 8 sales. These are sales that is within my 8 points. It doesn't have to be my direct. It's just within my 8 points. And on the 3rd of September, I won $960 US dollars in one day. 7th of September, I won 960. 4th of September, I won 960. This is a global pool that Mr. Ashur and Enagic is coming out with a lot of money to further incentivize people to do a lot of 8-point sales. So it is extra money, guys. Okay? Extra money. And you can win it. I won it. It's a very fair playing ground. Why? 8-point sales. Whoever that has the most 8-point sales win. Your rank doesn't matter. Nothing matters. The more 8 points, the higher your chances. Okay? So please pay attention to this. So if you have sales, you want to put it in the same day. Boom. And stand a chance to win some extra bonuses. Are you guys following so far? Type 1 if you're following. So 8-point is about in one day, how many 8-point sales? Okay. So A1 said, great presentation and highly motivated, ready to move. Awesome. Ready to move. Move with your team. Let's go. Let's go to the whole Nigeria, whole Africa is waiting for you. It's waiting for you. It is a gold mine. I'm telling you, the African market. Okay, the African market is a gold mine. All right. And those of you who are ranking up to 6A, like MJ, Patient, you guys are not 6A yet. You're getting to 6A hopefully very, very soon. Again, there is a daily 6A rank up contest. And when you get to 6A, you have a chance to win up to $2,000 on top of your $3,000 bonus. That's $5,000. Okay. So the $2,000 is the highest prize. You can even, if you don't hit the highest price, you can even hit the number 8 rank, which is 1,300 or 1,600 or 700. So how do you win this contest? Is depending on the sales you have at the start of the month. Let's say you have 80 sales, your total group sales is 80, and in October, you're going for 20 sales to become a 6A. So the lower the number of sales you have at the start of the month, the higher your chances to win because you actually sold more machines compared to somebody that started the month with already 95 machine and sold 5 machine to become a 6A. Are you following so far? Okay, so I will forward most of these details into the group, but I just want to share with you, this is something that not just you make, your uplines will make as well. Because just by one of my 6A ranking up, can you see Lo Chi Guen new 6A? The first one, Lo Chi Guen, new 6A, right? That is the account that became a 6A. The upline, which is Lo Chi Guen again, the direct sponsor, the 6A2, the 6A2-2, -3, -4, -6, everybody won the contest because of one new 6A. Because of one new 6A, all of these, the uplines won the contest. And the total contest bonus that my team has won in one day was $13,000. Company is paying these guys. They are paying this. So those of you who are not 6A yet, or if you have a second account that you want to make it a 6A, now is the time. I have not seen the company run any campaign to motivate 5As and 4As to become 6As as lucrative as this. It's a lot of money. So you got to be paying attention to the global contest that the company is running. And you can see it in your DSS. All right, those of you who log into your DSS, global contest winners every day is posted up there. You need to pay attention and you need to know how does it work. Okay, I'll be sharing some details later in the group. All right, so what else do we have? So guys, I'm going to end with this. The distance between your dreams and reality. Everybody have dreams. Everybody have, they want a different reality. Everybody dreams a big dream. Everybody daydream, night dream, sweet dream, nightmare. I don't know. Everybody dreams, but not everybody achieves it because not everybody is willing to put in the action. Okay, are you willing to put in the action? All right, so guys, today my biggest message to everybody is take massive, massive action. Go out there, don't care about anything else. Be laser focused, get yourself to 6A, 6A2 and beyond. I want you to be financially free. I want everybody on this call to be a 6A2-3 because it's possible. There is 200 million people in Nigeria, guys. All you need to become in as a -3 is about 8 6As, 800 machines. And it's not coming from you, it's coming from your downlines. It's not a big deal. All right. And you can have the same amount of income as having $1 million in the bank. The virtual millionaire. Do you remember the concept that I shared with you? So that is it, guys. You need to be gunning for your dreams. I just came back from Hong Kong. We had an Asia Pacific 6A2-3 meeting in Hong Kong. And we had a great meeting. Company is very healthy. Company is growing. They are thinking about opening up the London office soon. They are thinking about doing many things. New products are coming in. So guys, you guys are still at the very early stage of the Enagic business in Africa. Don't waste this chance. Make a plan. Share with me your plan. We can have more Zoom calls like this. We can have more trainings like this. I will speak to A1, our great leader A1 here that's been working so very hard, achieving a lot. We'll work together to work out a lot of more things that we can do. And of course, I'll be definitely visiting Nigeria again. It's been a long time, right? To boost up the team again. And guys, Enagic is the way. Enagic is the way. Enagic, you didn't meet Enagic for nothing. You met Enagic because God wanted you to look at Enagic. Maybe you were in a bad situation. Maybe you had some issues, something happened, and there's a reason why you're in Enagic today. It's not a coincidence. There's a reason why you met me and I told you about Enagic. Everything is planned. So if something is already planned, by the Almighty, we have to take action. Don't waste it. Don't even waste a single day. All right. So, guys, thank you very much for tuning in to this training today. I'm going to pass it back to A1. Thank you very much, everybody, ladies and gentlemen.
Really awesome. Thank you, Mr. Simon. It's really awesome. Please, if you find a great value on this, please kindly go to the chat box and type 7777. If you find a great value in this presentation, go to the chat box, type 777. Let's appreciate Mr. Simon. We appreciate you for giving your time, for being with us, always being with us, although you have stayed too long for us to see you. But we thank God that we are seeing it's only Mr. Simon that normally come. So we'll be glad to have you again so that we can create a higher momentum. I also want to use this medium to say that tomorrow, okay, for those of us that are coming in, the guests in the house, tomorrow, 8 p.m., I'm going to drop the Zoom link on the forum again for tomorrow, 8 p.m. We're going to have our regular weekly Zoom meeting tomorrow, 8 p.m. on Sunday. Please invite your prospect, invite your guests. Let's have the room filled up. Let's make use of this training that we have received today. Okay, it is possible. It is possible. You can see the success. You can see the achievements by our great leaders. Mr. Eman shared his own the last time, though I couldn't be in the meeting because I was traveling from Kaduna to Abuja. So I'm telling you, Enagic is a fantastic opportunity that we just have to be more serious. We need to take a massive action on daily basis to be able to achieve this. So one of it is on Sunday, tomorrow, let's have a meeting together. Bring in your prospect, send the link out, use it to invite people to come and see how they can actually start a business that can help them. They can achieve the good health, also achieve financial freedom, and also peace of mind. This is what we stand for. I believe you find great value in it. So, Mr. Simon, once again, on behalf of the team, we want to appreciate you for your time. Always been there for us. We appreciate you for that. So thank you. If you have any questions, maybe you want to put in a question before him, the floor is open. You see there, he can be able to take the question because we need to release him in the next 5 minutes because he needs to go back and rest. It's past 12 now in Malaysia. So if you have a question, mute yourself and put up your question so that Mr. Simon can take it before we shut down the room. Thank you. Any questions? Any questions? Any questions? Any questions?
Yeah, when Mr. A1 will be 6A2-3. That is the question.
The second leg is coming up. Ask Mary Jane. Want Mary Jane to come to CC. Patient is working seriously. Patient is really trying. During the week, it makes us about 3 machines during the week. So we want this week alone. So it's really make a great move. Emeka is traveling all the way from Owerri. He's entering Lagos now. That was why he couldn't join us. Mama Ifi, I don't know why he's supposed to be here. Mary Jane is there. Mary Jane, you are not saying anything. Unmute yourself. Let's hear your voice. It's been long. Mary Jane, you are there. Say something. You are the next CCA distributors that we're going to celebrate. Say something. Say something. Say something. Brian, you are there too. All right. Over to you guys. Mary J, what happens? Your network is bad. We only see your smile. We didn't hear anything. Are you having difficulty of muting yourself? Okay, Mr. Oti too is there. Isaac Oti, you are there too. I can see you. Jafet, Obiora. Olayemi.
Yeah, we can hear you.
Dr. Praise from Onisha.
Can hear you.
Okay.
Hello.
Hi, MJ.
Hello. Okay, good evening.
We can hear you. Your network is fluctuating. Your network is going and coming.
I can see. But I just want to say that this is a business I will never give up no matter what. I'm in and I'm in. Anytime, any day, even when I'm down, I'm thinking of Kangen because I know if I give up now, I'm the one that will lose. I know that definitely tomorrow, in 2 years' time, 3 years' time, people are yet to see this business and they will take it. And I don't want to regret that, oh, I knew about this business that time. Oh, I was one of the pioneers of this business and today I'm no longer in. So that's why I'm not giving up anywhere, anytime. My social medias, my TikTok, I'm pushing it. And everybody that knows me today on TikTok, they say, oh, this lady with her Kangen water. So that's it. I'm not giving up yet. The sales might not be flowing right now and we sell, but yet we're not giving. Just like we talked today, you know, sometimes I wonder how Herman and Simon keep believing in us and they don't give up. They keep talking to us every day. They, you know, they'll tell you, oh, MJ, do you want me to talk to your friends or your team member? Then tomorrow again, they just, and I love the zeal. And I keep saying, one day I'm going to be like this. I want to, I keep asking God the grace to, you know, to be like them tomorrow, to keep, you know, pushing my members, because this is a business that anytime, any day, comes sun, comes rain, we're going to excel. And it's a genuine business. Let me just use the word. It's a genuine, they are honest, we've seen their record. So I'm not going to give up. And I'm encouraging my members here, let's not give up. Please, let's keep pushing. Thank you.
Yeah.
And thank you very much, Simon. God bless you.
Thank you, Mama. Thank you, Mama.
Ewan.
Great one.
God
Great
bless
one.
you. Yeah.
Thank you, MJ.
Yeah. Thank you,
honestly,
thank you for that. Thank you.
I want to say something before we go or we close off, is that, you know, I want to be very honest in the sense that if some of you become a 6A, let's say MJ or Patience, right? You become a 6A, right? Okay. Honestly speaking, it doesn't make a huge difference to me. Honestly speaking, it doesn't make a huge difference to me. But you know why I'm very motivated to really help you guys become 6A and beyond, is because I know it will change your life for the better. And some of you are already halfway there. I know it will change, because you know why? It has changed my life. I was a 5A, struggling, you know, can't get to that, you know, sometimes a bit demotivated. Even when I became a 6A2, there was one point of time I was also demotivated as a 6A2. So it happens to all of us. And I was thinking, is there something better out there that I can do? I can make more money and stuff like that. And one big round, I made a lot of mistakes, lost a lot of money, invested in things I shouldn't invested. One whole big round came back to what? Enagic. Enagic is the one that has always been by my side and never left. And sometimes when we have something good, still try to look for something, we think there's something better outside. Like when we have a good wife, some men still want to look for another woman outside, correct? But the best woman is
what
already
is he looking for?
what is he looking for, right? So this is the human nature. But one thing is, if we are truly grateful for what we have and we believe in it and it has served us well, all right, focus on it and let it grow. You know, that I don't want, I really want you guys to succeed. And I believe Africa is a big market. I believe you guys are the best people to do it, not anybody else. And it's in your palm. All right. So I wish you all the best, guys. Thank you very much. And we'll see you at the next call.
Hello, I want to say something. Sorry.
Wow, that is Mr. Myrod from Kaduna.
That is
Steve from Kaduna.
Please, sorry.
Yes.
I want to appreciate Mr. Simon and A1, yes, for giving us this rare privilege and to be a part of Enagic. And as I have told A1, sir, and I'm still saying it unshakable like the rock of Gibraltar, I'm just starting this opportunity. A1, Mr. Simon, if there's room for overtaking, I will overtake you guys. I just started.
No problem.
No machine yet sold.
Wow.
But I want to tell you, by the special grace of God, I say if there's room for overtaking, by the special grace of God, between now and the end of this year, you will hear about me. Yes, by the special grace of God.
Please
All
do
right.
it.
Now I have
That
Please overtake me.
Yes, please. That is what I'm out for. This, yes. But I have taken my annual leave now. I've taken my annual leave purposely because of this. I work with a hospital. Yes, I'm out for this and this. I am out. I want to see.